Hey everyone, it's Becca. Welcome back to Neurospicybudgeting, where I am exploring cash stuffing, paycheck budgeting, and savings challenges to get my ADHD mind around my finances. I'm actually going to take this, I should know by now to take that off before I start because it just clinks against my desk and I haven't moved to my dining room table yet. All right. So before I get into closing out our first 2 weeks of January, I'm going to update this tracker. So I obviously haven't been very good at this so far. I've been good at not spending, but I haven't been good at updating my progress. So I did have a purchase on the 3rd. I'm pretty sure I purchased something on Etsy, but I did nothing out of our plans. So the way that I am doing January is that, anything outside of what we have planned for, like groceries, bills, etc., is considered a spend. So I definitely spent the 3rd, nothing on the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. The 8th, I did have something outside of the plan. My husband and son came home from the East Coast. I picked them up at the airport and I had airport parking and then a little snack. So I did spend that day. No spend the 9th or the 10th. So far we're doing pretty good. We have 3 days out of the last, I'm recording this on the 10th. So, out of the last 10 days, we've had 7 no spend. So I think I'm doing pretty good. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this to the side over here and get ready to, let's see. Actually, I'm going to keep it like this. I might turn it when I start doing stuff. Okay. So I know I'm recording this on the 10th and we'll post it before the 14th, but I know that my last expected, this will 100% be that number. So I feel comfortable closing this out and let's do it. Okay, I'm re-recording this because I realized half of the page was out of frame, you guys, and it was so bad I couldn't make it work. So here we are. I'm just going to go down like this, and maybe I'll just start doing this for this video in this style and not write it in. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I feel like I change my mind all the time and mix things up on a regular basis. So, oh well. All right, so we have my pay. We have my husband's pay, which is unemployment, plus a supplement that we are using from his lump sum severance to bump it up to $2,000. And then we also had sinking funds for pets to cover some cat litter. So that's a total inflow of $4,874 for the first 2 weeks. All right. So we have, oops, sorry. I don't know if this is going to work for me. I'm not very much of a line person. We have, I color outside the lines, you guys, if you couldn't tell. So we have our mortgage, which was, out of this paycheck, I do, take out half, one paycheck and half the other to cover. So that's $1,850. We are doing, if you haven't seen my other video, we are doing an extra $174 to our mortgage to see how that affects things towards the principal only. Gas. This was really a nice one to see because the children were out of school and there was no driving them back and forth. And then my husband and son were out of town for 13 days. I only filled up my hybrid car once for $25.39. and that was amazing. So way under there. It'll get rolled over though, because we're back in school. Everyone's home. We're going to start driving a lot more, I have a feeling. Our car payment came out as expected, right on target, $478. Daycare came out $140. No surprises there. Again, I starred this because I know this is going up in February. I did confirm that we will be seeing an increase to that bill. But for January, it was, as we expected, $74. Spotify came out as expected, $23. Again, I am like proud of myself as somebody who has never budgeted in their life. Only starting, I'd say in earnest, like 4 months ago. I am now become like hyper fixated and obsessed with being as accurate as possible. Giving myself some grace too for when it's not that way, but I like am super proud of myself for nailing this first 2 weeks. Daycare, today I paid $140 as expected, and then Fabletics, that will not change, $59.95 will come out on the 13th. And that's why I was cool with going ahead and pre-recording this and closing this out. So that we had budgeted 2893. Actuals with the driving reduction was 2794, with leftover of 2080, which rolled down here to our variable expenses. So we did have that extra cat litter that I made the purchase of $19, which the pet sinking fund deposit covered. Then our groceries, I was a little bit under. I have some leftover in cash that will roll over into the latter 2 weeks left of the month. So we had a balance left over $274. In miscellaneous, I totally screwed that one up. So I'm glad I'm going through this again. I don't know where my whiteout went, but this is really supposed to be, no, just kidding. I didn't screw that up. I spent $12. So we have a balance that will roll over into our next 2 weeks. Subscribe and save. That was a struggle. I rode the struggle bus hard through that one. Subscribe and save for our laundry and other. Cat food, cat litter was much less than I expected because I did not need additional laundry supplies. So that was only $39. And then our spending, we each, in the family of 4 of us, we each get $20 per 2 weeks to spend or save as we wish. So that was $80. This is $424 with a leftover of $16.56. So let us come up here. None of this changed. It was completely the same as budgeted. So $964 came down here, and we have leftover $692. Now going into, and this is the leftover. My wallet dropped and fell on the floor. This is the leftover miscellaneous money that will stay in my wallet, and we'll see how much we have left. Okay, so over here, when I come over here, I just carried over the $344, which I knew I wanted to carry over from the previous pay period. I did not bring over any of the extra of the $692. I'm just going to leave that extra difference in the checking account. So yes, that is the video. I hope that this portion was in frame this time. Oops, and I'm sorry if you guys are seeing my, I did not realize that. Maybe I'll blur that out. I use my other phone as my calculator because I'm a cheapo. All right, anyway, please like and subscribe. I would really love it if you'd stick around and support the channel. And I will see you in another one soon. Bye, guys.